Hello, this is Emmanuel Toralba. In this Screencast, I'm going to walk you through my website and the different components that I created for my workshop. I chose Kahoot and decided to present Kahoot to my colleagues because we're currently working on getting STEM certified by the county with a strong emphasis in technology. So using and presenting Kahoot in the classroom and to my colleagues will hopefully encourage them to use it in their classroom to promote differentiation with content, the process, and of course, creating a product. The students can create a Kahoot, the teachers can create a Kahoot, and therefore they're all utilizing and assessing 21st century assessing methods instead of using the traditional paper pencil approach. In the rubric, when it comes to the rubric, we were asked, or the first component is to create handouts. We were asked to create 3 or more handouts. As you can see, once you get to the home page of my website, you can go to handouts, and I actually created 5 handouts. Now, each of these handouts walk the participants from how to create an account to searching for a Kahoot quiz. So it's given them a step-by-step, as you can see here, of what to do, what to click on, and where to go from one step to the next. I'm also providing them with a document, a hard copy document. So let's say that they want to reference back to it later. They can come to this page and they can go ahead and download the document to reference back to it later. And again, this is the same thing as the scribe. It's walking the participant or the user step by step on how to do each of these tasks or complete each of these tasks. So I created 5 documents along with the scribes. The first one is how to create a Kahoot account, and then I have how to search for a Kahoot quiz, how to edit a pre-made Kahoot, how to create a Kahoot, and how to give a Kahoot quiz and print the scores. So again, let's say that the teacher gives a quiz or an assessment on a certain skill, and they forget how to retrieve those scores. They can go in here, they can download the document, they can follow the steps on how to do so, and they can analyze the data from the quiz that they previously gave to the students at their own time. So there is a hard copy and then the script for each of those handouts. In addition to the 5 handouts that I created, if you go to home, there are 4 options here at the bottom. The first one is my lesson plan. So if you click on that, that will bring you to my lesson plan itself, which is another handout that I created. The lesson plan itself is including my learning objectives, the essential questions, the standards as a teacher and as a coach, my materials, and the agenda itself is embedded in the lesson plan. Now, the agenda itself, I created different links to the different resources that I used. So, for example, the handouts, you can find the handouts through the website under handouts, or you can get to the handouts from the lesson plan itself. So as you can see, I created a variety of links to the handout and to the video that walks them through the different steps on how to complete each task. I also have my informal and formal formative assessment. Again, same thing as the handouts. I linked my Google Doc pre-survey and the post-survey to the lesson plan itself. And in addition to that, I created a QR code for those that had their personal devices to just scan, and that will prompt them to the post survey for the workshop. So those are the handouts that I created, the 5 handouts that walk the participants from one step to another on how to create an account, how to search for Kahoot quizzes, how to edit them, how to create one, and how to give it and retrieve the scores. the lesson plan and the flyer are all under handouts. For the online instructional component, well, that will include this video, and that can be found here. So you will be able to get to it. I am going to walk you through the whole website briefly, since that is part of my online instructional component. And once you get to home, you'll be able to click on the lesson plan, the flyer, the narrative, and the video. If you go to the lesson plan and agenda, that will display the lesson plan, and again, the agenda will be embedded within the lesson plan. And just like the lesson plan on the document, the lesson plan under this tab will give you the option of clicking under the handouts that I created. Again, there's that one walking you from step to step, and to the video for each of those handouts that I created. So that might take a couple seconds. And there it is. So I created a video for each of, there it is. And each of those links will take you to the handout and to the video that I created for the different tasks that I had my participants complete, along with the pre-survey and the post-survey and the QR code. Under presentation, I created a Google Docs presentation, and once you click on here, which is at the bottom of the page, that will take you to the presentation itself. And this is what I used during the workshop. So the first thing is presenting Kahoot, and then I have an embedded YouTube video that basically describes and tells the participants what Kahoot is. I have a brief description here at the bottom. Then I have some key points or some bullets describing the benefits of using Kahoot. And then I included 2 readings. So the first one is a review on Kahoot. So if you click on this image, that will take you to a website that provides you with a review. There it is. If you click on the Kahoot logo, that is a quick reading on the benefits of Kahoot, how to use it, and what do you need in order to start using it in your classroom. Then I also embedded another link here, which basically takes the participants to the Kahoot website, which basically encourages them to create an account, to sign up for an account, create an account, and start using Kahoot as an assessing tool. So that is the presentation itself, and that can be found under presentation. Under screencasts, of course, you will find screencasts that I created, and I created 4 of them. Each of them includes a video that walks the participants step by step on how to create an account, how to look for a pre-made Kahoot, how to create one, and how to give it and print your results. And again, it's walking the participants on how to do each of these tasks in chronological order. My handouts, already shared those with you all. Again, that includes the file along with a script of each of them. And then for my surveys, here are my surveys, the pre-survey, which is here. If you click there, that will take you to the Google Docs, which here's my pre-survey, and then the same thing for my post. And for the post, I actually had the Google Docs link or the QR code that will take you to the survey itself. So that basically covers the online instructional components, the website itself, and this video. The next component for under the rubric is the additional elements. For the additional elements, I again created the presentation itself, which I already show you. Okay. I also included the agenda, which is under the lesson plan. And again, each task is linked to a handout and video. I included 4 audio files, which are here under video. And that's basically just walking the users on how to create each of those tasks and how to complete each of them. For example, here's one of them. So this video is going to walk you through the different steps on how to find issues that has been already pre-made to the teachers or other users who could use your account. So there is that. And then I also created a flyer, which I consider an additional element. And again, once you get home, the flyer will be found here. My narrative description, it's here. You can click on it. And my narrative is basically going to display my pre-survey results here. A brief description of my analysis, and then my post-survey results, along with the QR code and the link to the questions, and then my analysis of the results. For my workshop evaluation instrument, I already show you the Google Docs questions, but I can go ahead and bring those up again along with my data. So if I go to narrative, okay, here's the link to my survey. So if I click on that, that will take me to my Google Doc, and that's the pre-test, and then here is the link to my post-test. So again, if I click on that, that will directly take me to the post-test. So I have a variety of questions addressing the workshop itself and then my performance as a presenter. I have questions addressing different levels, yes, no, and then a ranking scale at the end of my survey. You can also get to the surveys under lesson plan by downloading the document, or under lesson plan and agenda, and all the way to the bottom under assessments. Each of those surveys are linked here also. So as you can see, we'll take you there to the pre and to the post. So you can get to the surveys through different routes. You can get to it through the lesson plan, through the lesson plan document, or by going to handouts. So I think that covers everything in the rubric. So briefly, under the handouts, I created the 5 handouts for the 5 different tasks that I asked my participants to complete. I included the flyer, the lesson plan itself. For my online instructional component, I have the Weebly website and this video. For my additional elements, I have the lesson plan itself. I have a YouTube in my presentation. I have audio files, which walk the participants along with the documents step by step on how to complete each task, a promotional flyer, and then additional um, handouts are listed under handouts. My surveys are listed and they address more than 3 levels of Husky's questionnaire. And then my workshop evaluation and data narrative is already included in here under narrative. So I hope that you get to use Kahoot. If you have not used it, please go ahead and take a look at the handouts, the videos, and all the information that I have in this website. And I hope that you get to at least try it. If you do try it, please let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoy it.